Hey guys, yes, it's your girl Kiki. Listen, I'm coming back at you. And I know it's been a while, and I thank you guys for supporting me and just sticking with me through my motivational inspirations that I do each and every morning. I just want to say thank you. Now, I'm going to do a reaction on the shooting at Apalachee High School. And let me first and foremost say that this is very important. You know, I am a teacher. So it's just coming from my point of view of being a teacher. So guys, let's take a look and let's see what's going on, okay? We'll chop it up a little later.
Year-old Bree Jones was the first student to lay eyes on Colt Gray, just moments before she says he began his deadly rampage.
Like, he knocked on the door. I went up, I saw him holding a bag and just pulling the gun out. I'm not sure what kind of bag was it, but I seen him pulling it out of a bag, and like the gun was so big.
Gray was her classmate, and their class the first he tried to enter, she tells CNN.
I always look out the door before I open it. That's just like it's a habit my mom taught me.
But as her teacher instructed her to let him back in, she said,
I know he has a gun. If I would have opened the door, then he would have got every single one of us in that class. And I don't want me, my teacher, my friends in the class, and my other classmates, I don't want none of us to get hurt. So I just didn't go. I thank God that I did not open that door.
Jones said Gray moved on to her sister's class down the hall.
Colt shot my teacher multiple times.
Malaysia Mitchell says she'll never be able to erase the image of her teacher, Richard Aspinwall, begging for help.
We had to drag our teacher's body.
This young lady was very
into the
smart.
classroom.
She used her brain.
We heard
and
him take
also
his last
she used
breath.
what they taught her.
Mitchell says she
school,
felt powerless.
And I'm glad
I've
she
been
did
trained
not
what to do,
open
give
that door.
CPR and other stuff, but I couldn't.
That's why I say, it's very important that these
couldn't help
scholars
him.
listen to their
So I ended up having a seizure.
The 14-year-old suspect who allegedly caused all this pain in court today, with families of the victims just feet behind him.
You're charged
if we have
four counts of felony murder.
Just minutes after the suspected shooter left the courtroom, where he did not enter a plea, his father walked in for his own first appearance.
I feel like what we do is very important.
Felony murder.
Here she is, and she was able to follow directions.
Charged with
and
4
she
counts
saved
felony
those
involuntary
kids' lives in
manslaughter.
that classroom. But we're going to
and
check
he's
it out,
charged with
okay?
8
Let's
counts of
listen.
second-degree felony cruelty to children. An arrest warrant for Colin Gray alleges he gave his son a firearm when he knew his son was a threat to himself and to others. It's only the second time a parent has been charged in connection with a mass shooting carried out by their child.
The GBI has arrested Colin Gray.
Guilty of...
Last April, in an unprecedented case, the parents of Ethan Crumley were each sentenced to 10 to 15 years for involuntary manslaughter. The DA in the case says Colt Gray may face additional charges.
You can anticipate there will be new charges on Colt Gray because we'd never addressed the other victims in the school.
At Apalachee High, some students left wondering how they can possibly move forward.
Do you think you'll be able to come back to school?
Yes, because I'm not going to walk in fear.
Joey Jackson's with me now, our legal analyst, criminal defense attorney, of course, and Tim Clemente, former FBI agent. So, Joey, the father of the shooter, Colin Gray, second-degree murder charges, which is much more severe than involuntary manslaughter, which were the charges successfully brought against the Michigan school shooter, Ethan Crumley's parents. So, do you think prosecutors can reach this bar, second-degree murder?
So more evidence, obviously, Aaron, will be brought forward. But from what we know now, what they're doing, prosecutors is using what they have available. What do they have available? There's a statute in Georgia, a law that speaks to when you inflict harm upon a child, either mentally or physically, and it comes with negligence, and a child dies, guess what that is? It's second-degree murder. And so the theory is, if you're negligent here, what's negligence? Do you not have a duty and a responsibility to make sure that your firearms are in a place that they're not accessible to someone? And so I think what they're doing, Aaron, is they're using this law to suggest that the father did not exercise due and reasonable care. And in not doing that, left it to his child, who obviously had problems, and as a result of that, there's death. I think it's appropriate.
I mean, Tim, because we know
what
that
sense does that make?
the teen, allegedly
Anyway,
made threats
we're going to
about
chop it up a little later. Let's see what they're talking
and
about.
he and his father went in and were interviewed about that. And it was after that that the father gave him the gun that he used to kill people. So just to make sure that timeline, again, is blatantly clear. But in that, when he and his son were brought in by investigators because his son had made those threats, here's what Colin Gray, the father, said.
Please instill in him that if this is whatever or wherever this is coming from, it's no joke.
No.
Like, it's no joke.
Well, we wouldn't be here if it was.
No, I know. And I'm telling you right now, we talk about it quite a bit. Okay. All the school shootings, things that happen.
Yeah,
scary. Hey, are you getting picked on at school? He is. He's getting picked on at school, and is everything okay? That's why I keep going up there.
No.
You know, because you never really know, and I don't want anything to happen to him.
So, Tim, in all of the interrogations, interviews you've been in as the FBI agent asking the questions, obviously the teen is in custody right now, and you think that maybe his comments or something that he has said even now could have led to his father's arrest?
Yeah, I think it's very possible because from what I heard early on, the kid was cooperating or at least answering questions. And if he didn't lawyer up and shut up immediately, he may have revealed things about why his dad gave him the gun, what his dad said about having the gun, what his dad might have said about bullies and how to deal with them. There's a lot of things that kid could have said to implicate his father. And the fact that he so quickly leads me to believe that he may have said something that led authorities to jump on it immediately.
And, his ex-father-in-law, I mean, I'm saying this is what we hear, right? This is what was said, that Colin Gray, the father, created a hostile environment in the home, would yell at the teen and his mother, that it was a very abusive and dysfunctional situation, if not physically, mentally so. How does that play into this?
So the problem, Aaron, is that goes to what we call as lawyers mitigation. It doesn't excuse and it's not a defense. It might go to what any type of punishment would be, but because there's an environment like that, you can argue that the father should have taken further steps to secure the weapon so that they don't get into his hands. And so to just say that someone has a home like that, shouldn't that then put you on notice even more as a parent to ensure that your child doesn't have access? So it'll be used, but it will not be used in terms of a defense to excuse what occurred.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you.
So, guys, just listening to the father, Colin Gray, at this time, before I think they actually charged him, he said, and I'm quoting him, and I'm telling you right now, we talked about it quite a bit. All school shootings, things that happen, is scary. But then you allowed him to get a weapon, knowing that, remember, he had mental issues. You got to not only think about yourself or your child, you got to think about other people's scholars. Guys, come on. Let's finish talking about it. He also said, Colin Gray also said that his child was being picked on at school. So, and this is just my point of view. You should have been getting him help, not giving him a gun. And then he also said he is getting picked on at school. He asked, was everything okay? That's why he kept going up to the school. You should have been doing more than that. Because these are other people, babies and teachers and parents that have been affected by this. You see what I'm saying? Come on. Let's check it back. Let's keep listening to it. This is nonsense. Like, really. These are other people's lives. Adults, parents, grandparents, grandkids, kids, friends has been affected. Anyway, let's listen. Right. Right, right. Clearly. All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Yeah, this is deep. This is serious. And the analyst also said that if you see that he had these issues, why would you give him an assault weapon? Sorry. Come on. What's going on? I don't understand. These people are gone. They are not here anymore. We have to do something about this gun violence. Mental health. We need to do something about it, guys. All right, guys. Thank you again. Guys, remember to leave in my comment section. How do you feel about the Apalachee High School shooting? This is my point of view. And because I am a teacher, I'm just giving you my point of view as a teacher. But anyway, all right, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, we'll talk to you later. And check out my other videos I have coming. Thank you.